Welcome back to the channel, Champions of Azeroth. Come dive deeper into the lore with me. Let's see where we left off in Azeroth, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Cataclysm. We're here in Orgrimmar with Farseer Krogar, and we need to start making our way into Bashir, so let's get into it.
All able-bodied members of the Horde are hereby ordered to report to Commander Thorek at Bladefist Bay in Durotar. Now, more than ever, your help is needed in battling our most hated enemy, the Alliance. To reach Bladefist Bay, you must travel south through the main gates of Orgrimmar and enter Durotar. From there, follow the path east to the coast. Thorek will be standing at his post, near the docks. Onward, brother! Destiny calls!
Loktar, brother. You have arrived just in time.
Listen up, adventurer. A new landmass has emerged off the coast of Eastern Kingdoms, and we are engaged in a critical battle for control of the island. Victory there will leave Stormwind completely defenseless. Now is the time to strike. Report to the docks at once for transport to the battle. Every warship is engaged, so you'll be boarding a mercenary vessel commissioned by the Warchief himself.
Not exactly the battle you had anticipated, I'll wager, but a battle nonetheless, as you shall soon see. Greetings, adventurer. I am Erunak, a fellow survivor of this savagery. I'm afraid your travails have only just begun. The Naga have been scouring these waters, attacking anyone that still lives. You are not yet equipped to survive here, but I can remedy that. Just outside this ship live a special breed of starfish. Bring me some of them along with a conch shell. I'll prepare an enchantment that should help you grow accustomed to your environment. Here you are, adventurer. With this, you should find maneuvering in the sea to be nearly effortless. Now we must get to work. There is much to be done in little time. You are now able to move about this realm more freely, and without fear of drowning. This is where our work begins. First, you have many allies nearby who are drowning as we speak. As I saved you, you must save them. I have enchanted the shell you brought me. Use it to rescue your friends. Hurry now. While you were away, I was able to revive some of the fallen warriors. We'll need every hand if we are to survive here. You have done well, adventurer, but there is much more to do, and I grow weary. I have expended a great deal of energy sending a distress message to Earthen Ring leadership, pleading for their help. I must rest if I am to be of further use to us here. Speak to the leader of the men you've saved and do what you can to help them prepare for battle. The Naga are scouring the waters for us. It is but a matter of time before they return, and they will surely come in even greater force.
I hear you, adventurer. I understand the urgency, but these men are in no condition to fight. Many good warriors have been lost today. If what the shaman says is true, then we must act swiftly, or we will add to their numbers. The Naga are out there, scouring these waters looking for survivors. We are not yet ready to fight, adventurer. You must buy us time to make preparations. Find the Naga that hunt us and delay their efforts. Let us hope that your work has bought us the time we need. I'll need your help if I am to get these orcs ready for battle. Any worthy leader knows that his warriors travel and fight on their stomachs. No food, no victory. These warriors are weary from their struggle out there. They need food before they're ready to overcome a Naga attack. Speaking of traveling on stomachs, I saw plenty of crabs out on the seafloor. Good grub. Soon we'll be back to fighting strength. As we struggled not to drown, my orcs and I were forced to abandon our weapons and much of our armor. Erunak says to expect a major attack from the Nagas soon, and I believe him. If we're going to be victorious, we'll need your help to recover our lost equipment. You should find it scattered around the seafloor near our shipwrecks here into the north. Make haste, adventurer. The enemy could arrive at any moment. You have done well, adventurer. Our chances of survival are increasing.
This helm and its associated components are marked with the seal of Stormwind. It was no doubt cast off from an Alliance ship that suffered a similar fate to yours. Looking closer, this seems far too intricate and sturdy to be everyday diving equipment. Perhaps Nazgrim can make some sense of this.
Blood and thunder. This changes everything. Adventurer. I recognize this helm, Adventurer. You were wise to bring it to me. The Alliance have a special unit, trained and equipped to explore and fight beneath the sea. It would seem that they are in this region to do more than just defend against our attack. There must be more of these down here. And if you can find them, it could turn things around for the Vanguard. Well done. Now, more than ever, we are prepared to face the Naga.
Eels are among the creepiest of Azeroth's creatures. Sure, there are those who pretend that they don't mind them, and others who actually claim to favor them. They are lying. Truth be told, no one likes eels. Eels don't even like eels. Azeroth would be a better place if no one ever had to envision an eel slithering out from the murky depths and biting them in the face. You can add this to list of things you can tell your grandchildren that you've done for them. You are pleasantly surprised to find that after being mangled and masticated by a sea crab, this map is still quite legible. It clearly indicates that a footlocker was buried in the Kelpthar forest behind a gigantic mollusk. A well-drawn sketch on the back of the map shows that the owner, along with his key, was eaten by an overgrown crustacean named Klicklak. The satisfying sound of a chest unlocking is followed by the sight of once hidden treasure. It is unclear what manner of creature scrawled the seemingly random markings of this piece of parchment. But upon close inspection, some of the obscure shapes begin to look like landmarks. Scanning the sea floor, you think you recognize a few points of reference, one being a nearby sunken ship. If your guess is correct, there appears to be treasure of some kind near the wreck. You cannot help but wonder what the scaly, serpentine figure on the map might represent. You've discovered lost treasure. Your mind reels at the thought of what else might be hidden in the depths of the sea. A torn page precedes the latest entry, which reads, "Our self-proclaimed king will stop at nothing to acquire my family fortune. He has threatened and harassed me to no end. I can't take it anymore. I've buried the treasure and fed the map to Blackfin. That should keep my cousin's grubby little mitts off of our precious heirlooms. This item was highly prized by the local Giblin population, even coveted by King Gerboggle himself."
It is time, Adventurer. We are as ready as we ever will be. I shall address the Vanguard, and then we shall swim into the sea to meet our fate. No time to address the Vanguard. Just as well. The time has come to make our stand, Adventurer. We'll defend this ship to our last breath, and make these Naga scum think twice before approaching it again. For the Horde!
The Earthen Ring has received my distress message and sent help, just in time, it would seem. Hopefully more can be sent soon. We are but few against a great many.
Greetings, friend. It is good to see that you survived your battle in one piece. While Aranek tries to scry a place of safety for us all, I shall assist you in securing a less strenuous means of transport. I have prepared this bait stick to use near a sea turtle. It is crude, but it should serve to bring one under your control. Once you've become comfortable with the animal, simply guide it back here to me. How unfortunate. Well, all things considered, it is good to see that you made it back unharmed.
Please, Adventurer, you must help me. I've barely managed to survive, what with Naga, sharks, and that horrible monster that attacked our ship. I can see a cave that might be safe, but I don't dare try to make it unless I know there's air inside. Can you make sure it's okay? I cannot thank you enough, Adventurer. I just hope this whole nightmare has a happy ending. Now that you've brought me to safety, I'm afraid I must impose upon your kindness just a bit further. The captain of our ship, Samir, is still out there. Mac too. I'm sure they made it to the seafloor, but beyond that, I didn't see what became of them. I simply couldn't get by in a place like this without their help. I lost sight of them in a clump of kelp west of where you found me. Please, hurry. They couldn't have gotten far. Where would we be without you, adventurer? I don't want to even imagine.
This crate labeled crab meat seems to have fallen from a recently sunken cargo ship. Adara would surely welcome such a find, considering the ordeal she's had to endure. Why, adventurer? What a surprise. If anyone ever calls your character into question, you be sure to send them my way. I'll tell anyone who'll listen that you really helped me out in a pinch. Let's just get it out in the open. I'm no stranger to love, adventurer. Over the years, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that love's tangible treasures last longer than the flames of passion. I've managed to collect my fair share of these gifts: gemstones, rings, necklaces, and the like, and I carry them with me wherever I go. At least I used to. When I was swept from the ship, my valuables were scattered across the sea. Help me recover them, and I promise to make it worth your trouble. Oh, you found them. I was sure they were lost forever. Here you are, adventurer. I hope this is ample payment. It could be days before we're ready to make our way to the surface, and to be honest, I'm already beginning to get hungry. I hate to be picky, but when it comes to seafood, I'm afraid there are very few things I can stomach. If you come across any lobster types, I would happily pay you what coin I have with me for their tails. Oh my, that's some of the biggest, juiciest tail I've ever seen.
Mac's still out of it, and I fear we may lose him if I can't get this fire started. With the wood being soaked, we'll need something special to get it going. There's an abandoned camp nearby with a barrel of explosives in it. There's no way I can recover it on my own. Would you mind hauling it back for us? For Mac? Outstanding. Let's see if this does the trick. Stand back, adventurer.
What an accomplishment! Felling a mighty sea giant. The new residents of Smuggler's Hole will feel considerably safer knowing this monster is no longer loitering outside their haven.
It's not much, but it's all I've got down here. You're more than welcome to it, adventurer.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's snakes. Any kind of snake. Doesn't matter. While I was out searching for salvage, I saw a nest of sea serpents surrounding the nearby wreckage. I simply can't relax knowing that those awful creatures could slither up in here at any moment. Please, adventurer, do something about them. Well, that's a load off my mind. Thank you again, adventurer.
How am I feeling, you ask? Well, after being yanked from the deck of our ship by a giant sea monster and then left to drown in the sea, not so good. My nerves are getting the best of me, to be honest. If you could round up some of the supplies that are sure to be floating around the nearby wrecks, I could likely whip up something that'll take the edge off. I trust we both know what's been going on inside these crates. That's right, fermentation. Here y'are, my personal secret recipe. You wouldn't get this from any other guy.
Dozens of crude gold links make up this heavy chain. Dangling from the center link is an opalescent fragment of what must have once been a large, shell-shaped medallion. You wonder if the other fragments might be nearby, and if the medallion might be reassembled into its original state. This treasure was obviously crafted by the local water. Goblins for female they regarded highly.
So, I've been thinking, if someone's out of their mind guano crazy, do they know it? Case in point, I could have swore that I'd collected a barrel of gunpowder from the cannonballs around here, but it's nowhere to be found. I distinctly remember lifting the cannonballs from them Gilblins just west of here. Maybe they're right. Maybe I really have lost it. My gunpowder! You found it! I'm not crazy after all. So, seeing as you've been so kind to me, I'm inclined to let you in on a special secret. I found the biggest shiny of all, no more than 50 steps from where we're standing. Only one thing stands between you, me, and great fortune, and his name is Nas. Don't fret now. I've got a plan. Nas loves his grub, so I've loaded one up with that gunpowder so as to make like a trap of sorts. You see? Just set it floating up in the reef. Once the shark is dead, we're rich. Amazing! You watch the great white beast swim off into the depths and wonder to yourself if anything could ever take him down. That's one tough shark. You determine that it's in everyone's best interest to try and distract Bud and hope his attention never returns to Nas and this skeletal reef. Perhaps the teeth of the beast will prove captivating enough. What? Nas ain't dead? This kinda takes the quick out of my get-rich-quick scheme. Them giant shark teeth are nice and all, but we can't stop till that shiny is ours. If Nas had heels, he'd be on them right now. Fortunately for you, I think like a shark. Nas is Maz all get out, and we're gonna use that to our advantage. Here, I found this chain while out treasure hunting. Use it to tie off to that harpoon gun. When Nas sees you, he'll be consumed with rage. That's when we strike. You try to finish him off, and I'll sneak in there and grab the shiny. Hurry, adventurer, before he grows them teeth back. This really ain't as bad as it looks.
We did it. Nas is down, and I have our shiny. That's good news. Darn shiny is cursed treasure. Makes everyone who touches it a skeleton. That's bad news. These cursed pirates say the Gilblin King has the secret to remove the hex. That's good news. I can't step foot outside the reef, or I'll be cursed forever. That's bad news. This is it? How is this gonna remove... Wait a minute.
This is no magic solution to my curse. It's just a hammer. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. There's no way I'm gonna use this to break my shiny. Not after all I've gone through to get it.
Bud pauses in thought for a moment.
But that means I'm stuck down here for eternity. I just learned to sail, you know. I can't decide. Here, you take the hammer and I'll just set the shiny down and look the other way. Oh, what might have been?
Okay, guys. Well, that's the end of the episode. We're here down in Vashir in the Smuggler's Scar. We just tried to save the Horde by making sure they didn't drown, and now we're diving deeper into Vashir. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up down below. It helps out a ton. If there's anything I can do to make these videos more entertaining for you, leave a comment down below. And I hope you guys are subbing so you can get notifications of every uploaded video. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.